What's up, guys? Welcome back to the E&G Pot of Thunder with your boy, Young Denzel. And I'm here with my co-host.
What's poppin' with the do is G. Yep.
And we're here, my boy, is that Nano? My boy, alain.moise. You know what it is, the most requested guest to have back. And my boy, Young Bad Bunny in the flesh.
Young Bad Bunny.
You were saying for Halloween one night, right?
Yeah. I was actually with my boy Juan. My boy Juan was Drake, and I dressed up as Bad Bunny.
Oh shit! You pulled the hose that night?
No.
He's like, let's not get into that.
It's for the pic. Yeah, but it was cool because at the time Juan was with this girl named Joanna, and she's the one that took the picture, and she actually edited it, and it was pretty cool.
That was pretty fire though.
Yeah, it was dope. We just had the idea in our head, and we were just like, yo, let's do this pic real quick, because the song had just came out, Mia, and no, it was a cool pic, man.
Banger.
It was dope to replicate it, and we got a lot of traction from that, but it was cool.
Hey, so like, are you a big Bad Bunny fan there?
Yeah, I definitely listened to a lot of his music. I mean, I would have loved to go out to his concert, but I didn't go.
You should have went.
Yeah,
You should have went.
It was that good?
A lot of people for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I went, but you're talking to the king of Miami right here. This is the king of Miami right here, alain.moise.
It was fun though.
It was dope.
Oh my gosh, great
time.
experience, great performance.
Oh, I can
Amazing.
imagine, man.
How many times have...
And you understand what he says, right?
I'd say probably like slang is tough for me because I'm just starting off. I only got 2 months in it, so I understand the majority of it, but I probably like 65%.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Like
yeah.
the main core, but when it comes to like the slang and stuff, that's
And
when
it
I get
sound good
lost.
though.
Oh, as long as the rhythm
It
is there.
sound good, right?
All I need is the rhythm, baby. We're good.
Dude probably had like 20 different outfit changes, right?
Nah, not really.
No,
Just
he's
one.
pretty consistent. That's
Yeah,
it.
just one.
Wow, that's surprising. They usually do a whole bunch.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I'm a celebrity, I'm changing like every couple songs.
Yeah,
Why not, right? You got
Yeah.
you got a fashionista. Why? Like, you got unlimited supply at that point. You're probably getting like paid to be like Palace or Supreme. They're probably reaching out to you. Yo, wear my shit.
Sounds like mad work.
Why not?
Sounds like mad work though.
Does.
I don't know. But you changing or what?
Me, yeah. I'm gonna have my shirt off, honestly, after the second change. No, I'm not gonna hold you.
Just button ups. It's easy for me. Just button ups.
Summertime, baby.
Quick button
Summertime.
up and then do the Hulk real quick, and that's it.
Big facts, yo.
How about you? You're changing.
oh 1000%. I have to show off those fits, man. Especially on Bad Bunny. Yeah, absolutely, man.
I feel like you've always been like a fashionista, though. You had a
Yeah.
clothing line, not when you were younger.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So I'll give you a little background. So me and my best friend Juan, we actually started, as you know, V-Nators back in the day. It's crazy how fast forward to today, how we came up with this line, me and my pops, fitness line. So I'll give you a little backstory on my dad. So my dad actually used to be a bodybuilder back in the 90s.
Used to.
Yeah, right.
He's huge.
Yeah, he still does. He's ginormous. He's a big guy for a 50-year-old. But yeah, man. So he used to be a bodybuilder back in the day, and then he actually used to have a clothing store right down the street from Tolman, where I went to high school. It was called 31st Exchange Street Fine Clothing, and he used to sell all high-end clothing. So like Gucci, Versace, Diesel was big back in the day. A whole bunch of other stuff like that, Guess. But anyways, fast forward to today, it was cool that we were able to create this line simply because it was a combination of what he loved to do, which is bodybuilding, and then he also had a clothing line, so it's clothing. So I think I got inspired by my dad a lot, seeing him have his clothing store. But short answer, yeah, I am a fashionista, or fashionista, if that's even a word. And I love doing it, man, because I feel as if, just like you guys, I'm a creative, and I just love coming up with ideas and bringing them to light. That's the beauty about being a creative, is being able to visualize something in your head and then make it come to life.
That's facts. So like that's dope as shit. So like, your dad when you was younger, he was probably wearing the flyest shit.
Yeah, exactly. He was always fly. He'd always have the flyest stuff, and it was dope, man. It was dope to see, just growing up, seeing that. You look up to your dad as a hero, and yeah, man, he's always been my hero, and he's inspired me, and I'm the reason why. Well, he's the reason why I'm in the gym and he's the reason why I decided to make this clothing line, Willy G.
So exactly, what is your brand?
So Willy WG is my dad's name, Willy G, and his last name's Gomez. And all it really is it's a fitness line. And what we have is videos on YouTube. We have videos on TikTok and Instagram as well. And we just post videos of him working out, us working out, people whoever's working out with us, just to bring value to people, just to show them how to work out a muscle properly, or if they need ideas, you can just hop on there and check them out. But that's what it is. It's a fitness line.
Is Willy G like athletic wear?
Yeah.
Mostly to start off with, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is. It's athletic wear. Right now we're just selling like t-shirts. We have these jackets that are actually sold out. We still have some hats. We got some black and gold hats online right now, and then we just started the women's line. So we have like some crop tops for women. So you can check those out and go on the website willygtv.com, and yeah, just grab something if you guys want something, and just look dope.
I like it. I like it. What, so what's next? You guys gonna do like the full fit, like fitness and stuff like that? You guys becoming a brand and stuff like that?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's just a brand. But what we're gonna do next, so we're gonna do like racer backs, like the string backers, like the Y backs. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders wear 'em.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be next, and then we're gonna do like some cut off sleeves, and then we're also gonna do like regular t-shirts. So they're gonna be actually fashionable to wear in the gym.
Makes you look big and enhances all that and stuff like that.
I'm trying to be like you. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a dope line that you guys will be able to wear, and it's gonna look cool.
So where are you getting these motivations from? Like who's would you say is you guys working as a team? Are you bringing more ideas to it? Who's leading what in that team?
I would say as far as like the fashion itself, it would be me. But as far as the brand goes, it's definitely my dad. My dad is the epitome of Willy G. He's the WG represents him, and him as a person it's unbelievable because he's not scared to talk to anybody. He'll literally talk to anybody and everybody, and if anybody ever needs help in the gym, he's willing to help you. And on the website, the slogan is "Where there's a will, there's a way," and that's just the way of life, man. Like as long as you have the will to do something, there's a way, and you're gonna get it done.
Nice play on words as well. Yeah. And not like last podcast, like we had Alan on, he kind of said the same thing. Like if there's a will, there's a way, and you gotta put that work into it, but you have to believe in yourself first and foremost. So like, do you think that confidence in building yourself, they all came from your dad?
Absolutely, yeah. He's the one that really got me out of my shell, because I actually used to be really, really shy, and I wouldn't really talk to people. I'd be quiet, and naturally that's how I am. I'm an introvert, and I like being that way sometimes, especially when it comes to my creative side. That's where I get a lot of my ideas, is when I'm quiet and by myself, and I'm able to imagine things and create things, and I just go beast mode because I'm focused and I'm by myself and I'm quiet in my own space. But he's the one that taught me how to be outgoing, how to speak to people, say hello, and be outgoing. And yeah, man, he's a big influence on me for sure.
In fact, like going back on that, like when I first met you, I'm like, yo, do we got a problem? Because he never says hi to me, so I don't know. Yeah. Now knowing that, I'm like, no.
If he wants a hug every single time.
Yeah. I was like, yo, where's my hug, bro? And then like, now I was mad, I guess shy, the introvert at that point. I'm like, yo, I don't know if he doesn't like me or not. Then one time you're like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm like, yo, what's good?
Yeah. Nah. Most people think that I'm like, mean or like a girl's version of resting bitch face. I just have like a stone face when I'm mostly serious. Like my face seems like serious all the time. But if you talk to me, like I'm gonna talk to you, like I'm good vibes, like I'm smiling. I have no problems with anybody. But yeah, man, that's naturally how I am. I'm just an introvert, quiet to myself. But yeah, if you talk to me, I'll talk to you. You know.
So what's your workout schedule look like, bro? Because you fit as fuck, bro.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. So typically, every Sunday we're doing legs.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Like all right. How many times a week you do legs? Just once.
Actually, just now I started switching it to 2 times a week.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get my legs swole. I mean, they're shredded. Like they're fucking shredded as fuck.
Yeah.
But I want to get size. But I'm gonna start switching it up to 2 times a week for legs. But typically just once a week. I try to work out anywhere between 4 to 5 times a week at least.
You have a rest day in between that, right?
Yeah, we definitely have rest day. Yeah, because you need your body to rest, man. Because if not, you won't grow.
Okay, so we also have somebody blessed with genetics over here. What's your workout look like, bro?
Look at him.
I am not blessed with genetics.
Boys looking like the Hulk over there.
Yeah, hard work. But I used to do the same thing. Well, I still do Sundays, leg day. I was a little bit more on the athletic side, so I did 3 days leg day because football and track, you need explosive.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm more, I'd say my workout is like the look good, feel good. So it's still 2 times legs a week, but so 2 times legs, and then I'll mix it up with 2 times chest and tries. And then like on a Friday, I'll freestyle, and I'll just go like biceps, back, traps, just to look good on the beach. Like, you know, I be going to Miami a lot, so I try to look good on South Beach.
Yeah.
You know, my girl.
King of Miami.
Listen, you know, so not as intense as anymore, but also still want to be functional. So still doing some cleans for leg days and stuff like that, because you never want to get caught slipping.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah. You want to look good, but you want to be able to perform
Functional.
good.
Yeah, if you need to run a mile or just like run and sprint, you don't want to be that dude. You take 2 steps and now you just pulled your hamstring. It's an L, buddy. Don't do that.
No fun.
But if you want to shout your girl out, she's also, I didn't even know that she was a fitness trainer, right? She's a fitness trainer right now.
Listen.
So does that motivate you to go even harder at the gym?
Nah. Sometimes, yeah, because I'll be like, there's some days actually where I'm not going to work out. If I don't work out before 1 p.m., it's not going to happen. I'm not going after. I need to go between 5 a.m. to 1 p.m.
5 a.m.
5 a.m. Yeah.
I would do a couple of those. That's rough.
Listen, it's easy.
Rough.
It's easy, though. Waking up is easy, I feel like. Well, I don't know. I'm a morning
You
person.
gotta get your sleep.
Yeah, even, I'm not going to hold you. I don't get good sleep, but
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
I can't do that no more.
I just feel like mornings is easier just because you can get out the way, and then you can just do so much more with your day. But yeah, sometimes it'll be like that. She'll be working out because she's a trainer, and if you check her Instagram out, _, she is absolutely shredded. She got bigger legs than me. It don't matter what I do, like my legs, like not genetically blessed like that, but
Yeah, I know a plug for steroids.
I'm good.
Yo, so how does that change the dynamic that she's a little more shredded than you? Is she like,
Well,
well, you go get the mail,
Nah, because
you do the dishes?
how it started off.
But then he pulls it back. Now you're shoveling the snow. You're bigger, so get outside.
Nah, so I still like, obviously she's more ripped because that's just not what I want
That's
to be
her profession,
anymore.
yeah.
Before it was, I was the athlete, the D1 athlete. So
Yeah.
I'm fit. I can run. I can lift. I can do anything I want.
You get that foundation set, yeah.
Throw that in her face.
Nah, never do that. Never do that. You gotta, listen, baby, you looking good. You feel me?
Facts.
You gotta be
Facts, yeah.
smooth with it. So,
Of course.
Nah, like she definitely motivates me a lot.
Yeah.
And never throw like anything in her face or like that. So right
course
now,
not.
I'd say body wise, she beating me 100% because I mean I look good, but I just don't care as much anymore because I'm not playing sports, so I don't have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
passion no more. But at the same time, I don't ever want to get caught slipping to where I'm not looking good on the beach. You feel me?
Yeah.
Big facts.
You well kept. So what advice would you give somebody who's just starting off working out and stuff like that? Because I know there's a lot of men struggling. Like, they go to the gym. They're like, I don't know where to start. And it's like, bro, my advice is just get there, right? Get to the gym. Look at somebody whose physique you appreciate and do what they got to do and shit like that. And just fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was talking to the audience. Just ask around the table. Ask Alan. Ask Nano.
Yeah. Like
That's Willy G.
What advice would you give?
So for anybody starting off, I mean, luckily I was trained by my dad, who was a bodybuilder, so that was just a blessing. But anybody starting off who doesn't have somebody to train them, just like you said, man, just showing up. Most people think that you get big overnight, and then they see these ads for like 30-day abs or whatever the case may be, and that's not realistic. What is realistic is showing up almost every single day, or at least 4 to 5 times a day, and putting in the work.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I heard some shit. I think it was today. It's like you don't hear a tree grow, right? You don't hear that shit grow, bro. You just you see it when it's grown.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you kind of just gotta sit there and grind and stuff like that. But
Exactly.
yeah, bro, you just gotta stay in there, and
Yeah.
like put in work and stuff like that. You don't see a difference, but like it feels good when somebody's like, yo, I see I see that work you've been putting in. It's just like, hell yeah.
Exactly.
You know, it's crazy because like, you know, I see G a lot, obviously doing the podcast and shit, but I don't see. Cause Alan goes in the morning, and I don't haven't seen. You know, we don't hang out as much. We should do more often. But like when I see them, and then Alan's like, bro, you look different. And then I was like, yo, you look different too. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't see it because I see myself every day.
Exactly.
Like G may not see because he sees me often, but you guys don't see me a lot. Alan rarely sees me because we different gym schedules.
Yep.
So when someone else notices that doesn't see you for a while, you're like, damn, like,
Yeah.
yo, it's been a minute.
Exactly.
But like, if he sees it, he has no reason to be like, yo, you look different.
Listen, last time I seen this dude in the gym, I said, Doug, look at your face, you chiseling up, baby. Okay, like you looking good.
Boy,
Hey.
it's full time.
Not as much as you, bro. You know, you're my motivation, bro. On Apple Fitness. I have a really good Apple Fitness crew, bro. And like, you seeing you there, I'm like, damn, bro. If Alan's doing this shit, like, same age, he's looking like that, bro. That's motivation right there all day. Like you, Frankie, all day. Frankie, I'm blanking out. It's definitely you, Frank. Oh, Jerry be killing it too. L'Oreal, you should be killing it too. I need. Do you have Apple Fitness? No.
What was that?
Apple Fitness.
Apple Fitness? No.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure if you did, motivate me. But Alan, bro, like that's a good fitness crew. You'd have good people to surround you, like to motivate you continually.
True.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's not like nothing like competing against. Well, we are competing against each other, but like friendly. Like yo, if you can do it, I can do it, and that's the shit you need. Like surround yourself with 100%.
Exactly.
Absolutely, man. And I totally agree. And just like that saying says, you're a combination of the 5 friends or 4 friends you're around, and that's valid. That's valid.
Very true.
Big facts. So what's your schedule like, G? And because you are, you know, you're pretty stocky yourself. You know, you've been hitting the gym hard.
It's different, bro. I mean, you know, what is it? It's like you're always chasing that goal that you're never gonna reach.
Exactly.
That's what it is. You start at the gym and you're just like, you get a little addicted and you're like, all right, you see a little change in your body, and then you fall off, you fall back on, you fall off, you fall back on. You have a good year, right? You have a good fucking year, and then from that year, it's like, you fall off that year and you're like, damn, I need to get back to that.
Yep.
Not only get back to that, but you want to get better to, like, you know, improve more than what you did that year. And it's just like your expectations you set are so high, but like my schedule is just completely different, right? So like I was working somewhere where, you know, I could work maybe like twice, 3 times. I think it was like one week I did like 4 days, bro. It was sickening. It was sickening, bro. But like I like that shit, you know? And then like I just transitioned to somewhere where it's like I could only go 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And it's to me that's not enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The way I consume my calories and stuff like that, it's not enough. But like, you know, I'm still hopeful that like I'll get to the way where like, you know, where I want to be and stuff like that. Set of like a schedule. I was just kind of like stressing over work because like, you know, real life happens, right? And when real life like, you know, knocks on your door, it's like, all right, bro, that gym shit is fun. You know, looking good is fun. Like all that shit's fun. But like, all right, you got a mortgage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got responsibilities, you know, you got stuff you got to pay and stuff like that. So so that's cool too. But like, you know what I mean? Like to me, what important is just like keep that foundation, you know, if you could only if you could go like 1 day a week, just you know what I'm saying, just don't lay on the fucking couch. Don't fall off completely.
Yep. Get
that rhythm. To me, it's like I think it was like 1 day to me when I was like maybe like 20, 25 and it was a lot to me. I was running like 8 miles a day.
Wow.
And granted, I got people running 10 miles a day, and that ain't shit to them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But to me, being a short, stocky motherfucker, that's a lot, bro. I'm telling you, that's a lot. That's coming from like being slow.
Change this fucking thing.
That's like coming from like being like really slow and shit like that, just to like keeping up.
Yeah.
And I fuck with it, right? But like, it's like I was running 2 miles in the morning, 2 miles during lunch, during where I'm supposed to have lunch. I'm running. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not wasting time. I'm running. Then boom, doing that, getting out, running right after work. Then boom, at night running another 2. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like it's just like working out is just super easy. But like it's like it's you have to tailor it to your life and stuff like that. don't neglect your needs and stuff like that just because like you're going through it. But you know what I'm saying, you're always gonna have that window where like you could work out, reach that physique you really want to and stuff like that. But it's just like to me it makes no sense to like get to that goal you always want to get to, because it's inevitable, bro. You can't reach that unless you make it a full-time career. You got some sponsors.
Exactly.
Bodybuilding is one of the toughest things to do.
Yeah.
It's one of the toughest sports.
I bet, bro. Like, bro, like jumping up like 2.5 on a deadlift is like motherfuckers train a full year.
Yeah.
Just to like fucking like push up their numbers and stuff like that. So I get that completely, but you know what I mean? It's just like take it in doses. You know what I'm saying? When you motivated and you got the time, boom.
Yep.
Square your shit away. Get in that shit. But like if you gotta take care of life, bro, it's like, all right, just keep that foundation where you're going twice a week.
Yep.
Do what you gotta do. Make sure you remember that pain, like what it feels like to like go through and keep going, bro.
Exactly.
Question for all three of you guys. So like, as long as I've known you, Nano and Alan, and you recently, being always in shape, do you feel like you go maybe it's like sometimes like psychotic where you're like, I gotta be in shape? That's how I've always been. Like, I can't let any fat get on me. Like, and you see it in like some people, like I'll say me myself, like I was doing a whole bunch of shit. It's excuses, but like at the end of the day, you're like, I see myself again. Like I told you guys, like Labor Day, I'm like, damn, I'm fucking fat. So I let myself go. But like, I don't think, for as long as I've known both of you guys and you, as I said, as of recently, I feel like you guys have not let yourself go. So like, do you guys get psychotic with it where you're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I gained 2 pounds, I gained a pound. Let me go even crazier. Let me fast, or go to the extreme.
I mean, for me, I was naturally born skinny, so my problem is I lose the weight quick. Like I lose size very quickly. So for me, there was a point where like I was at $150, and then I dropped to $140, and like you said, when other people are saying like, oh man, like for me when I was skinnier and I lost weight, people realize it, and especially people who are close to me, like my dad or my mom or whoever, they'll say, oh man, you look a little bit skinnier. And man, it gets to you, and that's what motivates me to want to put that size back on. So short answer, I definitely get a little psychotic about it because I like being in shape, man. Like I like being, especially now at this size, I like being this size, and I want to progress to put on more size. But man, that's my answer to that.
What about you, Alan?
For me, it was easy because back then,
you genetically blessed, bro.
Nah, though.
You genetically blessed.
Listen, it was tough because my dad, he was a small, skinny dude, Haitian, small, not big, and I'm short. Up until this day, it ain't gonna change. So gaining weight was tough, just like you said. So I would lose weight easily, but when it comes to like being like over, like thinking it and stuff like that, I didn't have to, because when I was playing sports, I played sports up until I was like 20, 21 when I graduated college. So I didn't have to worry as much as like be like skinny or anything. I was always cut. It was more like trying to gain weight, like you said. So once I graduated college, it was just like, I'm trying to get bigger, and that was the hard part.
Yeah.
I never got psychotic about it, but you could say I was very
mildly obsessed.
At a point when I was in Virginia, I would literally write down every single day what I weighed. So I got obsessive at one point. Definitely did.
I kind of want to like caveat to that. I think every grown man, and when I say grown man, I'm talking about like at the age of 15 and above, should have a scale.
Yeah.
Should have a scale, should stand on it every morning. Wake up, use the bathroom, do what you got to do. Stand in front of that scale and put that scale in front of a fucking mirror, a full body mirror.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Look at yourself, evaluate yourself, see where you're at, see where you're doing right, see where you're doing wrong. Yep. Try to like fucking progress from there. You know what I'm saying? Look at your stomach, look at your tummy, look at your chest. You know what I'm saying? Flex. You know what I'm saying? Do all that stuff. I think it's important for every man to have that.
And it helps because if you do that, right? Let's say the night before you ate something crazy. So now you wake up in the morning and now you're feeling bloated. Now you know that whatever you just ate doesn't sit well with you.
Facts.
So that can go up into like even like later in life where you're just like, okay, this is actually not good for me. It's causing inflammation. So I do agree with that. Like definitely, even if it's not like obsessing about your weight, but it could be like thinking about your health. because some of the stuff that we eat, that we drink, is technically not really good for us, you know?
So that being said, right before we went live, you guys are bonding over meal preps, which is huge. Do you think a lot of people don't take that into consideration? So like they're hitting the gym. Like I'll say back like 2017, Brandon was like a sophomore going to junior year. We were at the gym every single day.
Yep.
And bro, I was putting up weight. I was putting like 315 on the bench.
Yep.
But I was like shit because I was not eating right. So what's the point of putting up that weight if you're not going to be looking good? Just be like, and meal preps is like 70% of it. So like, have you guys put into account more of your meal preps recently, or like, what's your thoughts on meal preps?
Yeah, man. I mean, what I do is literally when I go to the grocery store, I'll just buy like big packs of like chicken thighs, or I'll just buy all my meat. So I'll buy chicken, I'll buy steak. I like salmon a lot, so I eat a lot of salmon, eggs, yeah, whatever I need. But to answer your question, yeah, man, meal prep is like you said, it's 90% of what you do outside of the gym. The gym is only like 20% of what you have to do.
Is your dad a big part of that? Is he on you about that?
Yeah, absolutely, big time. Like, oh, you need to eat, you need to eat. And
when you were younger, are you like, yo, shut the fuck up?
when I was younger, man, like I literally remember this, and I think I'm like traumatized from it. It's hilarious. I remember like eating pasta, and I was a little tiny thing, and he was just like, you have to eat your pasta. And I was like, all right, Dad, I will. And then I didn't finish it. He's like, you have to eat your pasta. You have to be big and strong.
So you sat
and I
there
think it's
till you
just,
fucking
and I was just there. I would have to finish the pasta.
Yeah, but I mean, look at you now, and,
exactly.
and that meal prepping. You know, it is important, right? Because like the type of food that's out there is like, obviously it's trash, right? But if you could prepare your own food and just stay within those guidelines, obviously, you know, everybody's gonna get. You know, you're gonna not just snack, but like, you know, you're gonna do what you gotta do, and you know, you're gonna curb that craving, stuff like that. Yeah, I guess snack, but like, if you're gonna get out of those guidelines and shit like that, it's important to like realize, you know, what your meal structure is. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm eating this, there's a purpose for this and stuff like that, and you know, I'm not eating all this sugar. You know, you shouldn't reward yourself because at the end of the day, you really didn't do anything. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You should reward yourself after a marathon. After a competition, you know, after you put some work and stuff like that. But if you're not doing those type of things, bro, you shouldn't be having Taco Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? unless it sounds like a romaine lettuce leaf and stuff like that. Yeah. You can have that and stuff like that. But like realistically, you should not be rewarding yourself, especially if you're at, you know, like a state where like you're unhappy with the way you feel or look. No, at that point you gotta kick it up, and you're supposed to be like in robot mode and just like, I'm just gonna do this and that and that like that. Like, there's no reward if you're not happy where you're at, bro. You celebrate when, you know, when you're done, when you reached your goal.
Yeah, right? Exactly. When it comes to meal prepping, I've been terrible.
See, genetics, bro. You're lying, bro. You're genetics.
Listen, you know, people say you can't outwork a bad diet.
I was like, checkmate, bro. All day.
True, but technically, I don't eat bad in the first place. Before, like, I say from 2017 to 2020, I was on it when it comes to like buying the chicken, buying the eggs, the salmon, and all that. As of recently, as I got my like apartment back in 2020, I kind of been chilling because I love to cook. I'm Trinidadian and Haitian, so I'm on here chefing everything, and everything that we be chefing is technically the way we cook is not really good for us in the long run, right? But it tastes dead good. You got your bun, you got your dairy, like it's mad good. But when it comes back to your body, it's really not, because you're just mad oil, mad fat. But at the same time, when you're doing like, if you wanna like look a certain way, right? And you're in the gym and you're trying and it's not working, then technically you should know that it's not your workout, it's what you're eating, because you're not doing the most important part. And it's like you said, it's an 80-20 rule. It's literally 80% diet, 20% like in the gym. And I always tell people that too. They're just like, yo, you're so big, how you become so big? Yeah, I'm like, you have to eat, but you have to eat correctly at the same time.
I feel like you have to eat a lot too.
Yeah, you have to eat a lot. Like, if you want to gain weight, you want to gain muscle, you have to eat a lot. And people think like, I don't want to gain weight because I don't want to get, like, I don't eat a lot because I don't want to get fat. Like, you're not gonna get fat because if you eat correctly, like
Yeah, we're not telling you to eat Hot Pockets.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? We're telling you to eat fucking real shit.
Yeah, literally just go on Google, type in a macro calculator, and you can get what you need, like your fats, your carbs, your protein. It's simple. It's
They just don't want to hear what it is, right?
Listen, you'll make an excuse for anything. You can literally Google anything, but you can just be like, oh, I can't eat that. Yeah. Nah, you can. You just be consistent. Literally, just be consistent with something. Go get your macros and then figure out how can I eat whatever I want to eat within those parameters. Let's say you can do like a fast and only eat like 6 hours out of the day. And at that point, yeah, you can eat a little bit. You can give some leeway, but you don't have to be as strict. But you have like the 6 hours that you eat. And then after that, you're just like drinking water for the rest of the day. But then you're gonna look better, like you said. You don't want to reward yourself if you're not doing the work. What are you rewarding yourself for? Why are you giving yourself like
you ain't do shit. Yeah,
you ain't do nothing. So
I feel like you know your dad at this point, probably.
Yeah.
So
bro.
like, so say if someone like going to your dad, hey, can you help me out? Can I do this? But I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat because I don't want to gain weight. What do you think Willie G is gonna say?
My dad is the most direct and blunt person you'll ever meet in your life, and it's absolutely hilarious. So he's just like, all right, then it's not gonna work.
But it's facts though. Like,
go figure it out.
Yeah, because the food is a huge part. It's a huge part, and like you said, if you're not eating the proper stuff, and you're not doing it consistently, it's not gonna work.
I already feel like I know the answer, but like, what's your dad's meals like? Because like you said, he's 50, he's fucking jacked already. So what is he doing to maintain that? You must.
This guy is the most disciplined guy I ever met in my life. He literally eats the same thing almost every single day.
But that's why he looks like he looks.
Yeah, exactly, and he's shredded as fuck, and he's huge. But yeah, man, I mean, his meals, what he eats in the morning, he usually eats eggs. He used to eat oatmeal, but now he does cream of wheat. And he eats a lot of chicken. He eats a lot of steak, fish, veggies, sweet potato. Yeah, man, just healthy stuff. But it's always been like that. He's always been like that, and it's more of a lifestyle thing. And I think they say like, it takes like 21 days to create a habit.
Yeah.
It's a habit. It's in him. It's ingrained in him, and he literally eats the same fucking thing every single day, almost. And he loves sushi. Oh my god,
Sushi's so
fire.
good.
Sushi's
so good.
Fire,
I
bro.
love sushi.
It's so good.
He'll go
Nigiri?
ham on sushi.
Just fuck
But yeah,
with
man,
that shit.
that's his regimen, and
That's his cheat meal.
that's his cheat meal. Yeah, exactly, like The Rock.
This is healthy cheat meal.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, that's basically what he eats, and he loves sushi.
Me and G talked about this before, and what's your guys' thoughts on this? So like, when guys want baddies, and you see like this fat dude, like, all right, it's the anomaly, but like, if you want a bad girl, a lot of guys don't put that work in to maintain that baddie. So like, what should like we feel like if you want that baddie, like Diego said before, you gotta put that work in. You gotta hit the gym. You gotta be looking good. Like so you're into fashion. You're into working out, and I know you're in a relationship, correct?
Yeah.
And just because you're in a relationship, are you feeling like content, or are you still feeling like, yo, I gotta impress my girl still? Like just because I'm with her doesn't mean like the job's not done yet.
Yeah. No, 100%, man. She's very motivated, self-motivated, and that's what attracted me to her the most. And we keep each other motivated. But yeah, man, she goes to the gym too. She likes doing cardio. She likes doing yoga. She has like her own style of fitness, and that's what I love about it. Is it's her own style. She's not forced to do what I do, and I don't want her to. You know what I mean? Because it's not for everybody. I'm not here to pressure anybody into anything they don't want to do.
So is that like one of the main things that I'm not? If you want to get into like how did you guys meet? Is that like?
Oh yeah, no, we can get into it. Absolutely, yeah. So we actually met.
Guys, welcome back to the ENG Pot of Love with your boy is that Nano and your boy alain.moise. We'll get into it, baby. Let's get it. Let's hear is that Nano's love story, baby. We love a good Diego.
I'm a big advocate for love, man, and I don't think I feel like you should always have a support system, but you should definitely have the right support system. I'm not with all this shit like impressing that, like just random shit. I'm all about like you know what I'm saying, just do you get your thought phase out of your way. After that, boom, find somebody that's dope for you and stuff like that. Like the way you were explaining, like she's not you, right? She's herself, and you like that about her. So fucking, that's dope.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
man.
that's dope.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, man. So the way that we met was crazy. So I don't know if you know John Carlos.
Oh yeah.
But, anyways, he was one of my close friends, and he is really close with Ricky, who is my girl's brother. And me and John went out one night, and it was crazy. We went to go meet up with my boy Jeremy, and we went up to his apartment that night because we were all going out, and we seen Allie's cousin, and Allie's my girl. Allie's cousin on the elevator. So we said, "What's up?" Like, "Hey, what's up? What are you guys doing?" Like, "Well, we're going over here." And we went to this club, and we all met up with them. It was my girl. She was with her friends, and then it was me and my boy John. And we started dancing. We hit it off. It was a cool night. Then we went to this Mexican spot in downtown, Viva, I think it's what it's called. And it was literally that night, like, we just hit it off so good. I literally told her that night, I was just like, "I'm gonna marry you."
Oh shit!
Yeah, man.
I say that shit all the time.
It was nuts.
Nice.
It was crazy. But yeah, no, it was definitely like love at first sight, and her energy was just so vibrant. It was bubbly, and,
Good for you.
she matched my energy, man. It was a beautiful thing, and it was history from there, man.
That's what's up. So yeah, so like, and then you got to know her, and then like even like you said, like that gym energy, like damn, that's just even attracted even more to her.
Yeah, exactly. She was always so she was like always into pageants. So she had like a personal trainer. So she was always into fitness, and we were both like family oriented. So that was a big thing. And she's just a beautiful person, man. She's so caring. She's so loving, and I love her with all my heart, bro. Like she's definitely the one for sure.
Good for you, bro.
How long has it been?
5 years.
Hey,
Yeah, bro. Good 5 years, man.
that's what's up,
Good
bro.
5 years. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into your shit. Like what's up with your shit? Like,
Bro, he almost tripled your relationship, bro. Almost 15 years.
I can double you and add a little bit more at this point. So
Let's hear
for
it.
mine, it started way back in high school.
high school.
High school.
Wow.
French class, Mrs. Thomas. Shout out to Mr. Thomas. I was in that class acting a fool. Alright? Like I said before, school was easy for me. So I was in the class and I seen her. At the time, I couldn't get at her because technically, I was in a relationship when I first met her. Right? So I'm just not the type of dude to
That's
be in a
real life.
relationship. And
Yeah, that's real life.
yeah, so I seen her like the year before, and I was just like, dang, she's cute. I was like, all right, but it's not me. I can't do that, right? So things happen, relationship didn't work out, yada, yada.
You're not a thought like that. Right?
Oh, here we go. The triple team of this fucking podcast, bro. It's every podcast.
It's all right. Yeah, it's not you.
So it came to a point where, I was single, and I seen her in class, so I was like, all right, how am I gonna finesse this? Because she was mad quiet, and I'm not a quiet dude. Like, I love to talk, so but she's dead quiet. So I'm like, all right, how am I gonna get at her? So I figured out a way. I'm like, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat on a test. But yo, let me copy your answers. I didn't need it because like it was easy as hell to me. Like, I was like, all right, let me copy. Let me see. Oh yeah. Boom. All right, and then I always sitting back of her, so I'd have to walk in front of her to get to my seat. So boom, one thing led to another. Kept talking. Got the MySpace. That's how long.
Oh, shit.
Got the MySpace.
Nah, you gotta be hit there, bro.
Yo, shout out to me.
He jumped on my head there. He was like,
Yo, you gotta be hit there.
that's why you learn Spanish and shit. He's
Listen,
like,
the Spanish skills come in handy, baby. Come on, now.
I know you gotta be hit there all day.
I definitely did not have.
Oh, yeah, Black Panther.
I had Black Panther for sure. I didn't have my head there because I didn't want to be that dude. You know? Like, hey, why are you trying so hard? You feel me? But so I met her in class, and then I was like, all right, I was like one of the star athletes. So I was like, all right, like everybody know me. It's cool.
Oh,
like,
you was in the jersey tucked in.
you feel me? I had to
He was definitely tucked in his jersey.
hold my joints out. Mind you, I'm weighing $105.
Freshman on varsity, baby. Come at me.
Listen, pure skinny, but I was that dude. So it was like, all right, I mean, I'm trying to holler at her. So I hollered at her. I was like, at first, she was trying not to feel me, but I'm like, I'm too smooth for this. You feel it. I can see it in your face.
Yeah.
So one thing led to another. She was like really good in the volleyball team too. Like we were both like pretty good athletes. So I'm like, all right. Kept talking to her. Took me a little while because I was scared because she's very like serious. So I was like, all right, let me ask her out. Quick, took me a while, like for like a couple months. Asked her out. Boom, got it. Cool. And from there, it's been history. Like we've been
Inseparable?
Having a great time. Went through living in different states to living together. And it's been amazing taking mad trips. Like we just went to Europe.
So how would you, all right, so say someone who's never been in that situation, I'm not talking about me. So like how do you, like, you know, go about that? When you guys are in separate states, are you guys texting 24/7? You guys FaceTiming 24/7? You guys giving each other distance? What you guys do and what would you recommend? I mean, from living and learning, how do you live in those situations?
You gotta have a healthy balance of both. But obviously, we're both working at the time, and you want to keep like communication. You know, how's your day going? Yada yada yada, and just keeping random conversations. You know, because you don't want it to get stale. You're technically not there, so anything could happen. Like, yeah, you're a smooth dude, but at the same time, there's other smooth dudes out there too.
Absolutely.
And if you got a bad one, like you said in the beginning of the conversation, everybody's after it. So you gotta you gotta be on your game 24/7. So, like, go ahead.
But like, when are you like, all right, so that being said, but when are you like overexposing yourself and like texting too much?
You don't. I mean, you just gotta be. Honestly, like, I just feel like I'm smooth, so I'll know when to pull back and whatnot. And you kind of have to feel that like, within a relationship. Like, if you're being like too overbearing, you gotta realize, let me just bring it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking a little bit too much. Let me give her some space because nobody wants to be crowded 24/7. You definitely want to give each other space. She gives you space at the same time, so you gotta respect the same thing. But you also don't want to give too much space because then it's like he doesn't really care about me, and he's out in a different state because he's living there, and I don't know what he's doing. So technically, you guys both have those thoughts going back ahead.
I think it's chemistry.
Yeah,
that's all it is, bro. You know, when you sit in chemistry class in high school,
I sucked at chemistry.
It's a lot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Hard.
Bro, all it is, bro, you gotta know where your girl's coming from. You gotta know your girl. You gotta know what she wants, what she needs, and stuff like that.
Yep.
But you also have to initiate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take initiative. Be like, yo, boom, 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 this, that, and stuff like that. Yo, how's your day? I want to talk to you. You got to make sure she feels wanted, but you also can't be like, all right, I want you 24/7 and shit like that. But you got to be like, all right, you got to reciprocate that. If not, so you got to know. It comes down to knowing your value as a man and shit like that.
For our hundreds of thousands of followers out there, what would you? Because a lot of people, 13-year relationship, he must know what he's talking about. So like, give like that. All right, so like, what's that time frame? So you're saying like, give that space, but what is it, like a day? Is it a couple hours? Is it like you guys don't text for like?
It's not
you guys don't text for a couple of days. You guys.
It's definitely like. It's a situationally based. So some days it's not like a relationship is not 50-50. Everybody always says it's 50-50. It's not. Some days it's 60-40. Some days it's 80-20. Like some days you're going to be talking more and your female is not going to be talking as much because maybe they're going through something, but you're not there, so you don't know that. And there's going to be days when you're down in the dumps and you don't really want to talk as much, but you're like you're just swallowing. You're just like,
you got to recognize that, right?
Exactly.
Right. I think a relationship is not 50-50. I think it's 80-80.
Yeah.
I even know it doesn't make sense, but like, yo, bro, like you gotta like take the initiative. You gotta take fucking hits under the chin and shit like that. You gotta just keep going at it and stuff like that. But like, it's never like fucking pull back and just fucking let the game play. It's like, no, bro, like, you gotta, if you want this, you gotta put in work. And if you don't put in work, it's not gonna work. Same thing with like your career. Same thing with your health and stuff like that. If you're not gonna put in work, bro, then what the fuck's the point?
If you're playing, like, bring it to football because that's what I know. If you're down like 21-0 and you keep getting burned, switch up your coverage. Like, why you playing man if you know you can't play man? Play zone so you have help, right? So the same thing in a relationship. If you know that, all right, the vibes is like going down, switch it up. Maybe if you keep texting her like 24/7 and you can feel like the
Don't be all
energy's
up on her,
going low,
Yeah.
pull it back a little bit. You got to be cognizant of this because
But also, you know, maybe take the L. Maybe this isn't the relationship for you. You feel me? And it's just like maybe you shouldn't feel like you have to put in that much for this. And
Exactly.
It's like and if you do put in much and you get out of character, it's like, are you gonna do that shit your whole life? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not gonna do that shit my whole life.
no, it's a healthy balance. It's like I said, you'll know, like you'll feel it. Like, all right, this is not for me. It's not gonna work because I can't tone myself down 5 days in a row.
Exactly.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah. And honestly, like I don't have like that track record where I've been like with one person for like the last like 10 years and shit like that. But I have been in like multiple relationships, and I have been like, you know, I think I've been getting better and better every relationship and shit like that.
Yep.
So now, don't feel obligated to agree with them. But what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, man. No, I actually do agree, and I think that as cliche as it sounds, I think love conquers all for sure, man. And of course, you're gonna go through ups and downs. You're gonna have your little arguments, whatever the case may be. But as long as you guys, or for me specifically in my relationships, this isn't advice to everybody, but as long as you guys communicate and talk about what's going on, whatever the case may be, whether she's dealing with family issues and vice versa, as long as you guys talk about it and you guys can overcome anything. I mean, if you like you said, if you can feel the vibe. If she's feeling down and about, like give her a space, let her relax, let her chill, let her do her thing. You'll know when to
Or if you gotta be like, yo, like, what's up? What's wrong? Like, let's
exactly.
talk about it. Like, all right, cool, because
Exactly.
they want that too. They want to be like, yo, they don't want to talk about it unless you bring it up, and it's just like, all right,
Exactly.
yo, what's going on? Let's
Sometimes you
Let's
have to
talk
press
about
the
it.
issue,
And shit
yeah.
like that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
I think that comes with time and obviously knowing your girl. You know when something's wrong, and you know when she's feeling good. You know when she's down and about, and like you said, just bring it up because I've done that plenty of times where it's like, babe, what's wrong? Like, let's talk about it.
So obviously, I don't think you guys are like the type of dudes that do this, but like, you guys obviously don't tolerate disrespect from any type of relationship, right?
Nah.
You guys don't seem like the type, right? So like, what would you tell somebody who's constantly getting disrespected?
Maybe it's not the relationship for you, honestly. Like,
Definitely
if you're
not.
constantly getting disrespected, then there might be an issue. Like, you might want to figure out,
Reconsider, you know what I'm saying?
like
This is-
maybe you're not the right person for me because our personalities don't match, or we're just not compatible, which is perfectly fine. You try, and if it doesn't work, you go somewhere else.
And I something I hate, not that I hate, bro, because honestly, like, I don't hate anything, right? I appreciate everything, but something I dislike, bro. I dislike running into, you know, the younger generation of males and them just in a relationship just because it feels like they're going with the flows. And to me, it's like, bro, like, you could be great. You know, so I feel like every male has like greatness inside of them and stuff like that, but they just get caught up in like just like the cycle of just going and going and going and going, and it's just like I don't want that for anybody, bro. Like, if you're with somebody good, cool, lock it down, do what you got to do and stuff like that. But like, you should not like tolerate disrespect. You should not tolerate mediocre. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get mediocre here is different from mediocre in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Or in Cambodia, or you know what I'm saying? It's like mediocre there is you're gonna fuck with it like OD. You know what I'm saying? Mediocre over there, you're gonna feel like a king. Oh, I bet I'm gonna bring this back home. Oh, nah, this isn't what I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need, cause like a lot of things like with Colombian chicks, bro. Colombian chicks, they treat you like kings. You know what I'm saying? They make sure you taken care of, making sure everything's like dope and stuff like that. And if I can't have that to a certain extent, right? I'm not saying like take off my shoes, fucking massage my feet and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
But if they can't bring something to the table, that's like not the equivalent, but like, you know.
Yeah, you want to be catered to in a sense.
Yeah, of course. And what man doesn't want to be catered to,
Exactly.
right? So what man? Yeah, every great man is supposed to be catered to, right? So
And
that's what it comes
guys,
down to.
we have finally returning guest at Elray _ Justin off camera, but his mic is live. Let's get his thoughts on what's your thoughts on texting a female. What are your when you're guiding through when you're first talking to a girl, or when you're talking to a girl, because now it's been a 5-year relationship, Alan's been in a 13-year relationship. So how do you give that space in between, and what's your thoughts on that?
Damn, that's
Wait, who are you for? Oh yeah, before.
Real quick, I just want to say what's good, my boy.
What's going on?
It's good.
I know Elray through my brother Justin.
I'm gonna run out real quick.
All right, sounds good, bro.
2 seconds. Yeah, you're gonna have to hit the pause on it. It's good.
I got your mic. I got your mic. I got you muted.
Am I going? Can you?
You're definitely good. You're definitely good. You're good.
Oh, I'm good.
He's peaking though. On the levels, he's peaking on the.
Talk over.
Yo.
Talk
No,
out.
it's not.
Can you hear me?
You're good.
Can
You're
hear
good
me?
now. Yeah, you're good now.
All right, cool. What was the question again?
If he wants to hop in, I can.
No, you're good. You're good. He's good. He's good. People know how Elray looks already. He's been on a couple times. The voice is distinct. So, the question is, how do you guide through? Like, cause Al's been in a 13-year relationship. He lived in different states. So how do you guide keeping fresh? What's your thoughts on what's your time frame, responding to texts, communicating with your girl, and keeping yourself them interested and yourself interested? Because are you texting 24/7? Are you giving a day in between? Are you giving 2 days in between? What's your thoughts on that?
It's tough because everybody's different, so it varies depending on, I guess, the person you're dating or talking to. Because I'm I can do both. I don't have an issue texting throughout the day consistently, but then at the same time, if someone is busy and all that stuff and doesn't want to text, I understand that too. So it definitely depends on the person you're dealing with specifically. But I don't have a preference. Like I said, I think it depends on the specific relationship that you're in.
Exactly.
No facts. Yeah, I mean, it's that tough situation though, because all right, you might deal with a girl one time where she wants to text all the time, and then you talk to a girl where it's you might go a day or you're just hanging out in person. So like you said, you have to be that guy where you're distinguishing between the two.
Yeah. I'm telling you have to change up your game plan. You can't do the same thing 24/7.
That's true.
Some days are just not as good as other days, so you keep back.
I'll say the older I get though, the less I want to text.
I feel
You know what I'm saying? I feel the older I get, I'm because I feel text has a lot of small talk conversations, where it may be to the point where you guys really ain't even talking about shit. You're just texting just to text.
Sometimes you need that too.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. It depends on the day, but there's days where I'm man, I don't really feel like texting, but I can adapt to both. So I can do the texting all day, back and not every 2 seconds, but back and forth. Or if you want to do your thing and you text later, I can go either way.
Exactly. And that's why it's changing up the game plan. Some days are better than other days. Some days you don't necessarily need to talk 24/7 because you might get annoyed. That might cause an argument. Do you want arguments while you are in distance? No, you do not. Trust me. Because then your mind starts wondering and then what are we doing?
When does anybody want an argument though?
Sometimes arguments are healthy because there's something that needs to get discussed.
Can you give a prime example when that is healthy?
Let's say you don't like something. Let's say you think your girlfriend talking back to you for a certain subject is disrespectful, right? And you never bring it up because you're just scared to talk. Well, you bring it up that one day and it becomes an argument, but you're just listen, this is something that I want to talk to you about. I don't really appreciate you responding to me in this way. Can we alter that? Can we maneuver it where you listen to what I say first, let me finish my sentence, and then you respond. Let's say they talk over you, an example. You're talking and they talk over you, right? Boom. Hey, listen, I really don't appreciate you talking over me. Can you let me finish my sentences first and then you can rebuttal?
Yeah.
And then sometimes that causes an argument, which is fine. But at least you listen, this is something I don't like.
Addressed, yeah.
Yeah, can we fix this? Can we not? If we can't, it's all good. Maybe you need to walk away from the relationship. If not, you fix it, and then that's something that doesn't happen again. You understand?
That's funny because I want to Elray give that I felt that shit to my heart.
No. It's because I agree. I agree with what he's saying. But I'll say disagreements are good and productive disagreements are good, but like arguing, like isn't necessarily the word I would use.
Yeah,
but like I think
discussions.
I think it's cool to like have disagreements or like if something's wrong to speak up on it and address it as long as it's in a productive manner, which is easier said than done because we're having the conversation not in a like angry
It's not a
sense right
hostile
now.
environment,
Yeah,
exactly.
but what happens, and I'm sure we're all guilty of it. Like you have conversations where you're trying to bring something up and it turns into like the person not letting you respond. Because I'm guilty of it. Like I'd be quick to rebuttal without like really listening. So
Yep.
but I think as long as you have like you address what your issue is, you can have those conversations in a productive manner. But I think like I said, I think disagreeing on things is normal, and like having like a little back and forth is kind of okay, and it's like it helps.
healthy.
It's healthy in a relationship.
Yep. Exactly.
You agree with that, Nano?
Yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, you're always gonna have, something that you don't agree with, but like I said earlier, I think communication is key, and as long as you guys discuss whatever the issue is and get over and done with, you'll be all set. I'm the type of person where I like to get things over and done with, like immediately, because I'm not a type of person to hold grudges. I get over things like that quick. So as long as I communicate it and we discuss it and it's over and done with, then let's move on.
So I'm on your side on that percent. Like I hate holding grudges. Do you feel like sometimes that can be against you though? Like where you're like, you get over, like you address it though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there sometimes where you're like, all right, you know what? I don't want to address. Sometimes I feel like I can be that way where like, you know what? I don't hate confrontation. Whatever it happens. But like, I don't want to get to that point. So sometimes, you know what? If I can just agree with it and get it over with, it's better that way. Do you feel like sometimes you're that way as well?
Oh, absolutely, 1000%.
And then like you're like you hold on to it sometimes and you're like, you know what? And then it holds over and you're like, all right, it's gonna be a worse fight than it should have been because I didn't say shit when I first got mad about it.
Yeah,
And yours.
I think that comes to just being level-headed and thinking before you speak. Because like you said, if you were to play it out in your head, that things could have went left. Things definitely could have went left if you reacted when you were extremely upset. You know what I mean? Because you probably would reacted really bad at that moment. But yeah, it's definitely good to refrain from bringing something up if it's gonna cause a larger argument.
And I think I think you'd agree with me where like 50% of it is just miscommunication.
Yeah, let me not sit here and pretend I'm terrible at communication. Not like openly like I'm bad and that's how I'm gonna be in life. Like it's one of those things.
You're our favorite guest.
Yeah,
You're fucking amazing.
It's one of those things I struggle with for sure. But yeah, like I said, it's tough to find that type of balance because I feel like you have people that want to fix it right away, and then you have the people that want to like let it sit a little bit, even if it's not like when I say a little bit, it can be like an hour, a couple hours, or like a day before you address it.
Right, let it like if you want to feel the way you want to feel, like just feel that. You know what I'm saying? But then, you got to get over it. At some point, feel
like,
it. If you
I think everybody's probably guilty of it at some point where you're like trying to fix it right away, and then sometimes it's not fixable right away.
It's not
sometimes
overnight,
you
right?
just need like some space,
Sleep.
or even sleep. Sometimes, sleep is amazing. Sleep is the greatest thing ever because you literally go to sleep, you like take a break from the situation in a sense, and then you come back to it like a little more clear-headed, and you can have again a productive conversation and fix whatever the issue is. So
I see, Alan, you were shaking your head when I was talking to Nano. So do you agree with that too?
I do agree because sometimes you do need the space, and let me reset because there's been plenty of situations where I've just reacted immediately, and I'm just like, that's not how I actually feel. It's just I'm being defensive.
You've done the long distance thing, right?
Yeah,
That's got to be fucking tough.
It was tough because I was in Virginia and I hated it. So I tried at the same time to not let those emotions of me being in a place where I didn't like spill into the relationship. And it's obviously
that seems like it would be tough.
It's inevitable. Like you're gonna have bad days and you're gonna end up taking it out on your the people closest to you, and you don't want to do that. So I really tried my best not to. Like I try to like separate it, and even when you separate it, sometimes when I get in a mood, I'd rather just be quiet and I won't talk. But at the same time, not talking to somebody who needs you to be there
Yeah.
can be an issue. So I'm just not talking because I don't want to like spill out my emotions because I'm angry right now.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be angry. I'm not angry with you. I'm just angry within myself. So I take a step back, but at the same time, the relationship needs to be nurtured and cared for. So if I'm taking a step back from just talking in general, that's going to affect the relationship. But that's what I like to say, like just take a step back and relax and try to like clear your mind. Not gonna do it like majority of the time.
What do you think about that though, F? What do you think about that?
What aspect? A couple things you said.
Like as far as like from your previous relationships and stuff like that, and going forward, like as far as like not long distance but stuff like that, but like as far as like holding grudges and like do you obviously that's not healthy. That's not what we think is healthy. But like, you know, when you come in adversity with your partner, because you're a bachelor, right? Can we get that shit on the table?
I think first 19 episodes we will put that into.
All right, cool. Is it cool if I say that? Like, yeah. Effie's a man of many women. But you know, not if he's talking to somebody right now. He's
If
not.
you're watching this, they're lying. They're lying.
Whoever he's talking to, that's not what he is. But like when you face adversity with somebody else, like you know what's the protocol? What do you come up with?
My answer is coming up. Let's get to our sponsors really quick. E.g. Pot of Thunder on Instagram and TikTok.
And
my Instagram,
Willy G.
Explore with F. Our sponsor, Willy G. Nano will give the names out real quick.
Names of what?
The website, the Instagram.
Oh, yeah, I got you. So my Instagram is that Nano, ISTHATNANO. And my dad's Instagram is Willy G.
My guy.
TV. My guy. Yeah, so WillyG.tv. So WILLYG.tv. The same thing for his TikTok.
Cop that merch.
Yeah,
Check it out.
Hey.
Yeah.
I got some for you guys too.
Hey.
Got some hats for you guys and some t-shirts.
Hey, let's get it.
Awesome.
Love that.
Okay.